Hi, Shannon Fowler. Thank
Hi.
you for joining me. Everybody, I've been talking with a former student of mine, a wonderful performing arts student, Shannon Faller, and she is now a grown-up who runs the Port Orange Dance Studio off of Herbert Street. And Shannon was just talking to me about the adaptations she has made for teaching dance here in Port Orange during COVID-19. And I thought, I think there's probably a lot of parents who would like to hear about this. So Shannon, what can a parent expect starting August 17th if they want to get their dancer into dance with you?
So we have two different programs that we're running for our fall. Our in-house classes start on August 17th, and those are for parents and dancers who are coming into the studio, and they'll be taking classes in-house. And then we also have a 6-week virtual program that we're starting on August 25th. And that is a 6-week program that dancers who are home, and they'll be able to do ballet, tap, and jazz combination classes at age appropriate times for their ages. And they will be doing basically a lot of the stuff that we do here in-house. And then after the 6-week program, if they were comfortable, they are more than welcome to jump back into classes at the studio. And then if the virtual program goes well, we will probably add another 6 weeks to the program and continue it on throughout the season.
That's terrific. You know, I remember seeing video of your dance recitals at the News Journal Center in the past. Would you mind telling everybody how you handled the virtual dance recital this year?
Yeah, so normally we start preparing for our end of the year show in December, and our show takes place in June. So in December, we measure the kids for their costumes, we do the costume ordering, we go through the theme and all of the music that we're gonna do for the show. And then when the kids return from Christmas break, they start doing all of the choreography for the show. So when all of this happened during spring break, and everything kind of shut down, we went right to a Zoom program. So the kids were logging in from home, we were working on choreography from home. Some of our older kids were learning brand new material from home, and we kind of kept the process going. And what we decided to do is we decided to do a virtual dance recital. So we hired a production company who came into the studio and recorded the dancers in their costumes just like they would for the show, and we recorded each class one at a time coming through, and they put the show together. And then we ended up doing like a I believe it was a Friday night premiere. At 7 p.m. we sent everyone the link, and they were able to share it with any of their family members anywhere, and we all logged in together and sat down and watched the show together. So it almost looked exactly like we were at a theater at the News Journal Center. But it turns out that we were actually in the studio. But it worked out really nicely. The kids had a good time. We had a good time. It was very different, but we made the best of the situation, and I think it turned out great.
It sounds wonderful. And what we were talking about also was that kids don't always get to see themselves. And so here they were getting to see the dance at the same time as the rest of their audience was.
Yeah, so a lot of times when we're at the News Journal Center, the kids are backstage and they're either changing or they're lined up to go on stage or they're coming off stage. So they never typically get to be an audience member for the show. So this time around, you know, we put in all the work and then everyone sat together and watched the entire show, which several people don't normally do. We have a lot of parent volunteers that come into the News Journal Center and work backstage, so a lot of times we all don't get to sit and enjoy the show. So that was one aspect, including myself. I usually watch it from backstage, so it was fun to watch it with everyone together at the same time.
That's terrific. Well, tell me something. What is the youngest age group that you teach?
So we offer classes for ages 3 and up. so 3 all the way through high school. Our 3-year-old class is like a creative movement, ballet, and tumbling class, and it goes all the way up through high school. Ballet, tap, jazz. We offer modern for our older dancers, so we kind of have a little bit of everything for everyone.
That's wonderful. Okay, so obviously they can see here that you're Port Orange Dance. How would they find you besides Google?
So you can email us at portorangedance@gmail.com. We are located at the Gulfstream Plaza off of Clyde Morris in Port Orange. You can also join our Facebook page and get all the up-to-date news for us on there as well. And we also have an Instagram page.
Awesome. And so that physical location, that's right across from Ritter's, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. But just kind of put it into perspective as to where it is on the map in Port Orange.
Yeah.
Well, I have to say, I'm really so delighted to know that you were able to do your awesome teaching and work with your delightful kids this year, despite everything. Art will find a way. And I'm sure that there's tons of young dancers who really are hankering to be creative and dance. And I know that there's parents who want to have something for their kids to do. The kiddos need to keep moving.
Yeah.
So, thank you for the chat. I really appreciate it. And I love seeing your beautiful face and chatting with you. And of course, you guys are going to still try to do the bub run too, right? This year. And
yeah, we're hoping to do that. That usually takes place in February. So we're hoping that when that time comes that we're still able to get together and run for a good cause. So
yeah,
sure.
We'll talk about that later then. Okay. Well, listen, thanks so much, Shannon. And thank you for letting me know about this and share it with my peeps.
Yeah, thanks, Janet. It's always good seeing you.
Sure. Continue on being awesome.
All right, you as well.
Thanks.